Some new information on the Charleston, South Carolina church massacre, with a judge just ruling that Dylann Roof can act as his own attorney during his federal murder trial. Today, jury selection is resuming. Roof stands accused of killing 9 black parishioners in a Charleston church in June of 2015. Since then, there have been a number of legal developments in the case, beginning 1 month after the deadly attack when a federal grand jury returned a 33-count indictment against Roof. About a week and a half later, Roof was arraigned on federal charges. And then in May of this year, Attorney General Lynch announced the government will seek the death penalty in this federal case. 4 months later, jury selection began. But about 3 weeks ago, that was delayed after the defense filed a motion questioning Roof's mental competency to stand trial, leading to the judge requesting a mental evaluation of the defendant. But last Friday, the judge said Roof is competent to stand trial. Joining us now to discuss all of this, Jonna Spilborn, former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney, and Heather Hansen, also with us, a trial attorney. So the judge says he's competent to stand trial, Jonna. Does that mean he's also competent to act as his own attorney?
Oh, John, every criminal defense attorney across the country collectively cringed when we heard this news a couple of hours ago. It is not a good decision on any point, but there is a method to this guy's madness, and here's what I think it is. If you recall, all along, his defense has not been, I need to be acquitted, I didn't do it, somebody else did it. His defense has been, let me live. And I think perhaps if 12 jurors have to watch this person painfully represent himself in a case of this magnitude, he may actually play on the sympathy of just one, that's all he needs, who's not going to be in favor of flipping the switch and having him executed.
There was the thinking, Heather, that he might try to mount some kind of an insanity defense. But if he's also asking to act as his own attorney, he's saying to the court, to the jurors, hey, I'm completely under control here. I am completely competent. That defense wouldn't work, would it?
Absolutely not. And I disagree with Jonna. I don't think it's going to be effective. He does still have an attorney sitting next to him. And from what we hear from the courtroom, that attorney is losing it because he's so upset about the fact that Dylann is not objecting when he should be objecting. This is a terrible move because, as you said, John, it takes away from the insanity defense. He did actually have some things to argue in that respect. He had been arrested in the past for having illegal drugs. He could perhaps have said that those contributed to some insanity defense. Now that he's representing himself, John, a lot of that's going to be out the window.
But some people, you know, of his general makeup, I guess for lack of a better word, Jonna, just want to be a martyr. They just want to, you know, make a statement and go out in a blaze of glory. Does the court have to let him do that? I mean, does the court have to offer an opinion there?
Well, he has the absolute right to defend himself. It is not a wise move. I think the judge even stated on the record this is an unwise decision. But he made this motion yesterday. Remember, on Friday, the judge said you're competent. On Sunday, he made a motion to relieve his attorney, and the judge has to honor that, I suppose, especially since I don't know if he's planning to mount an official insanity defense, which is so technical. As Heather pointed out, you can't do that without an attorney actually doing it for you. So perhaps his new strategy is, I don't care what you do to me, and you could be right. That could be the martyr syndrome kicking in.
Yeah, well, we'll continue to update our viewers on what happens in this case. It's just sad
all the way
it all started. Jonna Spilborn, Heather Hansen, thank you.